welcome back to the channel. I know I've been vlogging for a while, guys, because it was winter time, and you know there's not really much thing you can do during the winter, so I haven't been vlogging much at all, and I'm very sorry. But today she will be getting a makeover. So you guys can see all of this, all these scratches on my car, all of these scratches, and look, you see that? That's a deep scratch. So look, if I was to rub a nail on it, it catches on each of the line. So again, I need to get that, fix that, fix this rust bubble before it gets any worse, because it's already pretty bad. So I have a lot of imperfections. See, like this one's already like that, and especially up here, you guys can see, look at all of that rust. So that's some pretty bad rust, guys. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be removing my front bumper, and then I will be removing the rear bumper. But right now we're just gonna remove the front bumper so I can I can remove my headlights, because I will be fixing this scratch here, such as this one too. So they'll be around the headlight area, and I do not want my Bondo to get on the headlights. So I will be removing that out of the way, along with the back tail lights. Because I will not be driving this car that much anymore, as I will be doing a lot of stuff to it. So you guys can see all of these imperfections. Like, look at that little crack right there. Like, my car's not doing so good. So what I am gonna be doing is getting the car fixed on the Bondo and stuff like that. And then after I'm done with all the Bondo and fixing all my rust, I will be repainting the car, guys. So you guys remember my video where I repainted my buddy's CRX? After that experience, I'm pretty confident that I can do it myself. I'm not going to be sending it to bare metal, because that will make it much easier to paint. So, and I won't have to use a lot of primer. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Other than that, let's get down to work, guys. Let's go. So we only got the front bumper off. It took us a while because I gotta redo all of these. So, cause I found these are off some old Honda headlights and stuff like that. So I ended up using those. Before this, I only I solder these wires right onto the headlights. So I ended up cutting those. Because what happened was, when I bought my car, it didn't have the plug for the rings. So I end up soldering this end right onto the wires. So now I found these. It's laying around in my garage, and so I end up doing this, putting it up together like that. Finally got off the rear bumper. Look at that. Ain't no Prelude no more. This is a S13, baby. Nah, just joking. Yeah, but this is what all the rust looks like. Yeah, I removed a little trim. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So I gotta sand all of this down. For the rust bubble, turns out there's some mini rust on the inside. So I might have to get some like it's like chicken wire, and you can use it to kind of give it some reinforcement. So I might have to do some of that. But yeah, here's all the rust and dirt. So it's pretty bad. Yeah, if you guys can see, that's how bad it is. Yeah, right there. So what I'm gonna end up doing is bondoing the inside as well. So I'm gonna sand the front and the inside, and then after that I'm gonna go in the inside. I'm gonna spray with some I forgot what they're called, but it's like a rubber. It creates like a rubber surface. So it's for like the underbody. So I think it's called underbody something. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be spraying the inside of it to make sure that it doesn't rust anymore. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But in the meantime, we're gonna start. Me and my little brother, we're gonna start sanding all these stuff down. Let's get to work, guys. So I am super lucky. It's actually not too bad. This is what it looks like now. So I went down to bare metal. I was lucky that the rust bubble isn't super bad. I'm lucky that it didn't poke holes through it. So it's like this. So this is still workable. So I'm gonna sand it more to get all that little tiny rust in there off. And then after that, I'm gonna have to dent it in a little bit to make room for the Bondo. And I'm still gonna sand down here a little bit more. You guys can, oh shoot, you guys can't see. But yeah, you guys see that? I need to sand down in here a little bit more. And after that, I can Bondo. Still a lot of work needs to be done. My little brother is starting this side with his hands, so it's gonna take a while. But I am like really happy that I'm doing it now, because if I'm not doing it now, once the rust bubble gets bigger, it's gonna actually eat through the metal. So I'm super stoked that I decided to do it now. So right now, me and my little brother, we're gonna keep sanding, and then we're gonna end up removing my side skirt to get out the way so I don't accidentally scuff it. Moving that out of the way, and it should be good. So far, I went and scuffed up a lot of the places that needs Bondo. So that scratch, I'm gonna fill a little bit of Bondo there. I have a little rust spot right here, so I sand that down. And I just have a few minor little rust spots here and there. So that's why I end up sanding down. This side's looking pretty good. So I might need to sand these part a little bit more. But overall, guys, it's looking good. I'm gonna just go sand a little bit more, and then after that, I'm gonna start mixing up some Bondo. Well, fiberglass first. I'm gonna go fiberglass first so that it has some reinforcement somehow. So I'm gonna do fiberglass first so that it has some reinforcement. After that, I'm gonna go Bondo body filler on top of that. But without further ado, let's go down and mix some sand first, finish sanding, and after that, let's go mix some fiberglass. Now here comes the fiberglass. Well, it's called Bondo glass, but it's technically fiberglass. But got this trick off Chris Fix. Got a piece of cardboard, piece of paper. And you guys watch Chris Fix, you know this, because this is actually pretty easy. So let's get down, mix some Bondo glass, and let's get this thing all rust free. So just pop open the fiberglass. Also learned this trick from Chris Fix. So you want to grab as much as you want. Make sure it's kind of high-ish. Not too high though. Just enough. At least I say like an inch high. And then all you gotta do is grab the hardener, make sure it's mixed up pretty well. So kind of do what I'm doing. So all you gotta do is just one bead from one end to the other end. And this should give you a pretty close ratio of hardener and Bondo almost every time. So without further ado, let's mix this up. So you guys watch Fritz Fix, you want to gather it up and push it down. So you guys want to keep doing this until you get a consistent color. So right now I still see a little bit of red. So when you're doing this, it should be like a consistent, like kind of brownish green color. And that's the color you want. So like this. So this is exactly what you want. And now you're ready to go put on some fiberglass. So let's go. This is what the body or the fiberglass looks like now. So I covered up all the spots that needed the fiberglass. And this is what I did over here too. You guys can see this side is huge because what I ended up doing is so my car is actually a salvage title. So before I bought my car was in an accident, and the accident was on the left side, was on this right side, the passenger side, and you guys can see that. I don't know, you guys can see it. Probably like right here. You guys look closely. Right here, you see this spot right here? It's a different shade of color. Than you guys look super closely. You guys can see this spot right here. This spot right here. It's a different shade of color. So they did some Bondo work right here. Oh, come on. But they did some Bondo work right here. And they probably did it on this. So they probably did on this area too. But what they did is they didn't do a good job on this. They didn't do a good job on this area right here. So this area is actually pushed in. So it's actually indented in. I tried using a suction and pull it out, but it didn't work. So I was like, I might as well just do fiberglass. So what I'm gonna do is I put fiberglass under to kind of shape it out. And then I'm gonna sand it to shape, and after that I'm gonna do Bondo over it and make it look even better. So that's what I did. Got a little rust down there that I need to fix. Still gotta do a little bit more sanding on some areas. But if you guys can look here, you can see a little, yeah, you guys see the different color up here and right here. Yeah, my car's been in an accident and they did not do a good job paint matching it, so you can see those lines. So I'm gonna be fixing these because there's like a little indent right here too. So I'm gonna be fixing those and I'm gonna sand those again and make it look better. But other than that, guys, car is coming together. I'm not gonna do the Bondo just yet on the small deep scratches, cause I'm gonna wait for this the fiberglass to dry, and then I can start sanding it. I don't know how long it's gonna take. If I remember correctly, it's gonna take around. Let's go read it. It says at least 15 minutes, but right now it's getting kind of colder right now, so I'm gonna wait 30 minutes so it can fully dry, and then I'm gonna start sanding it. So I'm gonna see how the time is after I do this and sand it down, make it bring it to shape. I'm gonna debate if I'm gonna do the Bondo. I might end up having to continue this for tomorrow, but without further ado, guys, 30 minutes, let's go.
A few moments later.
That's how it's looking out so far. Kind of sanded it too deep, so but it's okay. It's filled up with the fiberglass anyways. So what I'm gonna be doing now is since it's getting dark already, as you can see, I'm just gonna be doing I'll mix up some body filler really quick and apply it on there, and in the morning when I wake up in the morning, I will come and sand it down, and make all smooth. This side still needs more sanding though. I still need to sand more on this side. On these little spots. I need to sand more on this side, but it's looking pretty good though. Alright, so now I gotta get some body filler, mix that up, and then fill up some of the scratches and everything else. Let's go.
The next day.
Alright guys, it is the next day, and this is what I've done to her so far. So I went over some dents and stuff like that with a body filler. So she has a lot of scratch, like a lot of deep scratches and dents. Yeah, I went and do this. This part needed quite a bit because this was when I drove my car to school and someone swung their key and it hit it like really bad. So it was pretty deep. So I ended up doing that. This is what it looks like now. I still need to sand it down, do all the lines, make it perfect again. So that's what I'm doing. Got this whole side that needs to be corrected. So that's gonna be a while. Got a whole bunch of little spots like that, especially this one. So guys, that's how my car is going so far. Now I'm gonna start sanding it down, make sure it's all smooth, and then we can get into probably spraying primer. But that's not done with the body yet. After I'm done with these, I'm not gonna start actually doing the paint job just yet because I still need to do the roof. You guys can see. For the roof, I'm not doing it quite yet because this the next couple of days it's supposed to start raining, and so I don't want to have to remove this this little windshield molding or windshield trim. I don't want to remove that off just yet because I want to keep that on so that when it rains, the water doesn't get inside of my car. So I'm gonna keep that on for now, and then once I find a week that isn't raining at all, you know, it's all nice and dry, then I can start removing it, do the Bondo. Once I'm done the Bondo, then I can start paint. So probably a day that I can start my paint job. That's why I'm gonna start working on that. But for now, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just worrying about these bigger issues. So get that all fixed up and let's go. As you can see, sanding everything all smooth, or not everything. I just did all the small stuff first. I did everything all smooth. Now my finger, I can't feel it. It's all smooth now. I can't feel the scratch anymore. That's a plus. Sanding all of this all smooth out. And now off to doing this. This is the bumper stuff that I gotta fix too. Like right here, I gotta fix that because that's pretty deep. And on the front bumper too as well, you guys remember a lot of scratches. And I will be filling up these holes in. Yeah, these ones. I think the previous owner drilled out these holes or something like that, so I gotta fill those in. So far, it looks pretty good. You guys can kind of see from the side. I'm trying to form this the line from earlier, and it's turned out pretty good. It's not 100% smooth yet. Still need to do a little bit more sanding, especially like right here, because you see all these little dots and stuff like that. So need a little bit more sanding on there. Up here, a little bit more sanding everywhere. But that's okay. I don't need to get it 100%. Well, I can try to get 100%, but I don't want to remove too much Bondo, because you see that this is already going down to the fiberglass, so I don't want to go down too far. So this is how it's gonna look like so far. All I need to do is just smooth everything out now, smooth all these edges, make sure it all blends in really well. Right here blends in super well, right here as well, but some of these spots like over here doesn't blend in as well. I can feel like a little bump there. So I need to make sure all of these are blended really well together with the body, and then after that I can go over with a body filler, a primer. So it's a primer, but it also has a body filler in it, so it'll fill in all these little holes that I couldn't get to. And so for now, I'm gonna try my best and get all of this stuff blended in really well. Alright guys, so this is what this side looks like so far. It's looking pretty good. A lot more sanding going on over here. I gotta make sure it's smooth as possible. There's a whole bunch of like bumps and stuff everywhere. I really need to sand more right here, as because it doesn't indent and come out. It's supposed to indent a little bit more right here. So right here I need to sand that part more, kind of form it with this, and overall it should be good. I'm almost done sanding. This is the last spot I need to sand, and then I can spray on primer, and eventually I'll get to the roof. But other than that guys, it's looking really good. I'm super stoked on how this thing's turning out so far. Super happy that I did a pretty decent job on it. Alright guys, so it's looking really good, but in some of these places like right here, there wasn't enough Bondo. So right here it's kind of dented, or not dented, but it's it doesn't come out as high as these other ones. So I'm gonna need to put a little bit more Bondo here, and some of these places I'm gonna need to put a little bit more Bondo to kind of fill in these little holes. So just a little bit more Bondo, and this quarter panel right here should be 100% good. So far, I did a pretty good job for what I think. And just like that, there's another layer of Bondo. Now I just gotta let it sit, and then I can come and send it out again.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, now that it's all dried up, start the sanding process. Guess who showed up at my place?
What's up?
Kenji's here, working on his car. I think he's doing some electrical lighting stuff, and now he's gonna be wrapping a little trim on his car. Yes, carbon fiber.
Because I can't afford the real stuff.
I'm the same way, guys. But the 2 hours of sanding on my quarter panel. Finally, now it's time for me to spray on this. So it's a primer, it's a filler, and sandable. So that's what I did, and I sprayed it all over this side too. So it looks pretty good now. So now I just gotta wait for that to dry and I can start sanding again. I sprayed on the second coat of primer I might do a third coat. I'm not 100% sure. This is looking real good, but turns out I need to do more sanding right there. So when this is all done, I'm gonna sand all the way down again. Well, I was just this part. I'm gonna sand it flat again and make it all good. But guys, guess what came in today? So you guys know I've been trying to get a P28 ECU so I can get my car tuned. So I ended up buying some ECUs, but I ended up getting scammed. So now I ordered this off a actual company that actually does these kind of ECUs. Like they do chipped ECUs, they do Honda, you know, the S300 ECUs and stuff like that. So I finally ordered one. This is a P28 chipped. Ordered this from HA Motorsports. I would highly check them out. Great quality. Like this is like rebuilt, and this is like great quality. This is the standard cover, and the standard cover, it already looks super good. But they have a carbon fiber cover that you can buy, but it's gonna cost you extra. But I'm fine with this, and so I ended up buying this for roughly $400. And turned out it's worth it. It's really nice, and totally in love with it. My car starts up perfectly, and also I now have launch control. So my launch control is set to 3.5 RPMs, and I already tried it. I didn't show you guys it, but I already tried it, and it is insanely awesome. But highly recommend these guys. If you guys are doing Honda builds, highly recommend these guys. They do great work. But without further ado, guys, this is probably it for part 1 of the Prelude Auto Body, guys. But without further ado, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.